What is going on, everybody? Just going to be hopping on for a short little stream where I'm going to go ahead and answer some start sit questions if there's any. If not, I'm just going to be doing some dog bowls. It's going to be some overlay on this one, so I want to make sure I get into a few of these before it closes. And then, yeah, I'll be here for about 20 minutes, and then I want to get my lineup set, of course, for my own leagues. But if you need some help, ask questions away. Ask away. Happy to answer any questions you guys have. Play a lot of fantasy. I'm not any pro by any means, but I do feel like I have a good grasp on what's going on. And this slate seems pretty interesting as well. So just gonna be hopping into these while I'm waiting as well. Should be a lot of fun. Should be some massive overlay in this contest. Looks like there's gonna be about probably 30% overlay, 40, almost 35% overlay. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right. Pretty high on Kendre in just fantasy as well. I think he's better DFS play, but seems like Kendre is probably fine just as like a punt play. Let's take a look here. The 102, the 101. I can get JJ and I get Tyreek. That's nice. I get one of each. I kind of want Pollard though. On the clock. It's hard for me not to take Pollard there, but I'll take Reek. Take JJ. Keenan Allen went 102 in one of these. That's interesting. Kelsey, I might be able to get Pollard on this. That would be fantastic. I mean, if I get sweet, that's like all I wanted. I just wanted a Pollard team. I think Pollard's in an absolute fantastic spot this week. No surprise, everyone's starting him anyways, but I think you can go for 40 points easily. Not easily, but you know, you've seen him in blowouts just go absolutely ham. So this Dawg Bowl qualifier, I'm usually tend to be a little more risky just because, there's pretty much no upside to scoring like in the top 20. You have to start at the top 3. Top 3 is the only thing that matters in this tournament. So it's pretty much no benefit of. Look at the Josh Allen dig stack maybe here. There's no benefit of Tyreek's gonna fall to 7. That would be insane. Doubt it, but man can dream. Damn, that would have been sick, dude. I'm gonna go CeeDee Lamb, and then I'm gonna try to go for like the Gibbs Pitts stuff. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is in for a smash spot. So if you are planning on starting him, I would I'd throw him in your lineup for sure. If you're like scared off Gibbs, you should just make sure you have him in your lineup. I think is good course of action today. I think he's in a great spot. Half-point PPR, who would you start? Pickens, Godwin, or Michael Thomas? Half-point PPR. I think I'm going Godwin there. And not just because I like the Buccaneers, just because I think Godwin's in a good spot. Obviously, you got to wait till Monday for Godwin, but matchup-wise, it does seem like it's a good matchup for Godwin going up against the Eagles without Maddox. What's up, Christopher? All right, let's see what we want to do here. Get the Josh Allen digs. We do indeed. I'll do that. It's tough. Pickens is Pickens has the most upside there, but I mean, I think Thomas has the least amount of upside, but he has the biggest. I think Godwin and Thomas have similar floors there, but I think Pickens has the highest ceiling, and Godwin has the most secure ceiling floor combo there. Should have to throw against the Eagles on Monday night, so. And obviously Pickens plays tonight at 7, so. Hard to take another bust. Yeah, that's fair. Can't be too afraid though. Can't be too afraid. That offense looks pretty good, and he's not getting targets. So, but I'd be between Pickens or Godwin there. Thomas is fine. Like Thomas is gonna get you 10 probably. Obviously, it's a chance to go in the end zone, but I just think there's a good chance he just gets 15 or 10 points, and Godwin could get you 15 to 20. Pickens could get you 20 like he did last week. So, all right. I got everything I wanted. I mean, I got a Hill team, I got a JJ team, and a Pollard team, which are 3 of my most important players on this slate. Obviously, they're top 3 guys, but Chris Olave goes. Yeah, I'm gonna knock these out, and after this, I'll be hopping out. Get ready to watch the games. Get ready to fix my lineups up for fantasy as well. I have to. Pickens just boom bust. Yeah, I didn't You don't see enough. Obviously, you see the explosion that he has and the upside, but it's do you really do you see anything else from him? It's hard to say. So Gibbs went in this one as well. Olave's in a good spot. I kind of like Musgrave a little more now. I think he might be pretty underdrafted. I'm not gonna be able to get a Gibbs on this one. It's all the Gibbs are gone. Oh. Let's shoot for. Let's grab Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly's in a great spot. Definitely a good bounce back spot for him. I think he's definitely worth starting in fantasy, even if you got burned by him. A lot of us did, myself included. I think he's well worth the start this week. He's going to get all the touches. Minnesota doesn't have a great defense. So, yeah. I think I'm going right back to Olave here. I was hoping I could get a Gibbs team, but it's fine. This is a Tua team for sure. I think I'm just going to scroll down and have some fun with this one. We'll go back to Josh Kelly on this one as well. And I think I'm taking Pitts. Tua is obviously there. You want to get one quarterback, so it shouldn't be that hard to get Tua. I'm guaranteed everyone's probably done with their quarterback by the time I can get to him. But I think Musgrave is really fun for a bring back on this side. Obviously, you have Ertz. I don't know what kind of upside he has. I mean, to get first in a tournament, I don't know if you're going to need Ertz, to be fair, but I guess you never know. Yeah, I'm going to get weird with this one and just kind of punt or grab low-owned plays here. We'll grab another A-chain team, though, I think. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, definitely just drop them in the chat. Happy to answer any questions you guys have, whether it be fantasy related, DFS related, anything like that. I'm happy to answer everything you guys got. Sub as well if you guys are new. Trying to hit 50 subs, one step at a time. We're a small channel here, but we're trying to grow. So appreciate any love there. Jordan Love goes here. Got Green Bay, New Orleans game. 1 pick away here, 2 picks away there. Okay. Might just hammer Pitts in a couple of these, honestly. Use them as tiebreakers. Occasionally, yeah. I mean, I think they only matter in specific scenarios. That's why I don't go out of my way to worry about him too much, but definitely worth looking at for sure. I think Cooper's a good one-off on this slate. I honestly think he's a super good one-off. If Lamar's still here, I'll take him at 31. I think at this point, it's like I can get this upside without having to pay for the quarterback. I don't mind that at all. So if Lamar's here, I'm going to take him on this team. This team's on the clock again. It's been a while since I've been on the clock here. This is a Dotson team. Go ahead and grab Dotson. Maybe I go the Kincaid double. I think it could be fun to do a Josh Allen double. I mean, he has the upside you need. So Lamar goes right before me, unfortunately. That sucks. I'll grab Musgrave. And at quarterback, I could go with. I mean, I think Brees is a pretty fun play. I just have Javonte down here too. I think Javonte makes a ton of sense on this team. Let's see if everyone has a quarterback yet in this. So one person doesn't have a quarterback. So hopefully Tua will stay here. I mean, there's no one else that has a Tua stack, so I don't really expect him to get drafted unless he gets autoed. So we'll see what happens there. I think only some quarterback or cornerback matchups really matter, so I don't really pay too much attention to it. I really think there's only like a select few that actually really genuinely matter, truthfully. I think this is a good spot to like. Josh Allen goes for a ceiling game, goes for 30, 40. I don't mind doubling him in this, but I mean, it might be too thin for this type of build. I might go Pitts instead. But I really want the Gibbs bring back. It's fine. All right, here we go. I'll go Kincaid here. I think a double. I mean, I think a double could get you there. I mean, it's obviously pretty thin, but like, it's all you need a tight end is like a touchdown. So it's really that's the way I want to do it. Like if I was double stacking like Gabe and Josh or Gabe and Diggs, I feel like they kind of eat into each other a little bit. So I feel like just getting back on a touchdown with Kincaid is not horrible at all. So we need running backs. And they're pretty dried up. I think Gus is a smash play in this format, especially. Maybe he gets 2 touchdowns. I think we'll have our pick of the litter at quarterback here. I think I don't mind going to Dak and just hope like those touchdowns go through the air instead of on the ground with Pollard. I think there's some reasonables to that. So we got one person with the quarterback. One of these guys might snipe too on us. That would really suck. All right, we're back here. Kyle Pitts lines up good here. I mean, this is just, I mean, Josh Reynolds is here. I mean, I don't really know how I feel about that. But I mean, he can get there for sure. Grab Kyle Pitts. Like I said, I think Gus makes a ton of sense. Gus can go for like 50 and a touchdown, or like I don't know, like 75 and a touchdown, and like he might be like good enough to get you there in the slate as your second running back. Because I mean, those running backs that could go for 30, but I think you're gonna need one of those top receivers like JJ Hill types. So, oh wow, so we did get sniped on 2, unfortunately. Okay, it's fine. Grab Javonte. We will grab Kyle Pitts here. This one we'll go ahead and grab Brees. Pretty heavy on Ritter lineups. Yeah, I think the Ritter double's fine. If you take like what's his name? If the Ritter double's pretty interesting if you go the Ritter double's interesting if you go with London and Pitts and then grab like Gibbs on the bring back. But what's up, Elijah? Welcome to the stream. Start Herbert or Kirk Cousins? Man, honestly, I don't know if you can go wrong there. I personally think that it makes a lot of sense to go with Cousins, just because I think there's less of a chance where, I mean, in like a given week, I'd probably prefer Herbert, but like this week specifically, I think there's a chance that like Herbert can get, taken away from with the run game. There's like a very low opportunity that Cousins gets his passing taken away by like Madison. He hasn't looked great. He might get some work this game. He's probably got some fire this next game, but I think Cousins is probably the smarter play. I don't think either of them are bad options. I think they're both going to do great. So as long as that game has no reason to like fall out. So I think you got a good two options there regardless. So I would go Cousins though, personally. Let's go Tua unstacked, or like Tua with like a. We could go Tua with Barrios or something. I'll do another chain team for fun. Bring those to Bijan and London today. But welcome to the stream, Elijah. Appreciate it. Let's take a look here. Hoping he throws to Bijan, London. Need Algier to be a non-factor. Fingers crossed. I mean, if you're throwing the ball to them, if the Falcons have to throw the ball, then I don't think Algier will be a factor. So obviously, there's a good chance they still run it just because they love running the ball. But I wonder if Pittman's still available. Probably not, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. I think getting one of these Packers is pretty smart, like Jaden Reed or Dobbs or Musgrave. I think is super sharp. Can't forget about Kendra. This one's looking like a golf team. This is a Kendra team. And I might run in like a Jaden Reed bring back on this one. Jaden Reed probably like fully undrafted in these. I think Musgrave and Jaden Reed are super sharp. I'll go ahead and grab Kendra. Like I said, I love Gus in this too, but I'm gonna go Gus in this one. I can grab Dak with my last pick, most likely. These are pretty fun. I mean, obviously it sucks because there's like the upside is kind of capped just because if you get like fourth place, you're sitting at like $75, and that really would suck. But I mean, I think it's cool just like the fact that you can win a ticket to Miami and not only that, like it's not like you're just going to Miami, that's it, but you get in a fun tournament on top of that with 200K prize pool. I mean, it's pretty sick, or 200K top prize. I think that's pretty cool. Kudos to Underdog for doing new stuff and just trying things out. I think that's it's one of the things they do best. I don't know if I want to go a chain here. It's like it's pretty thin. I think Javonte makes more sense. I think I'll go Javonte instead, just because like Tua tosses the ball around. Maybe he spreads it. Maybe Smith gets a touchdown. Maybe Barrios gets a touchdown. Maybe Till gets one. And then you need these pairing better. I think that makes more sense. Don't get me wrong. I think my Galaxy brain self really likes a chain. But I think it would be wise to kind of think about it a bit. So a chain is in a world where he's going to get like 6-7 touches and he could make it work. Like Javonte's the starting running back on the Broncos, ramping up his workload. much as I want to get cute with the chain, I don't think it's like that smart to do on a higher sample. I already have a team with him. That's all I need. I don't like. He's not gonna get a performance where he's probably gonna kill you, but I want to see upside from him. I want to see him bust out like a 70-yard touchdown. That'd be sick. I think he's a good hold in redraft as well. If you're doing redraft, I think he's a great hold right now. So we just do the one-off with a piece from that Green Bay game. I think that makes a lot of sense here. I'll go Jaden. I'll go Dobbs on this one. Let's go Dobbs. So that's done. One done. Another one in the works here. A couple more about to be finished up. Jaden Reed, we'll go with this one. Jaden Reed, bring back. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Hope you guys all have some good luck in your fantasy games. Get the dub. And yeah, we'll be back Tuesday for sure for Treasure Tuesdays with TVP. Or it might be Wednesday because I think he's out of town. So we'll have to figure out what time we want to make that work and what works the best. So this guy is taking a running back. So hopefully he leaves me Gus. This guy's taking a quarterback. This guy takes anything. Josh Reynolds, right? Okay. So we got a couple more Pitts shares to end us off here. Yeah, Javonte just makes the most sense. Javonte has more upside. You're making me want to pick him. Let's do it. Why not? Now you're making me pick him. I mean, ultimately, if this costs me 10,000, then I'll be sad. But I don't. It's a very low chance I win anyways, just because you have to get top 3 out of like a 30K group. But if it does, I'll come back to this moment and be down bad. But otherwise, it's fine. It's fun to play this way. Tua throws 2 dump offs to a chain, takes him to the house. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun. This guy's take a quarterback, so I will get Gus Edwards on this team. I think he's a solid bet. I'm glad I got some shares of the Musgrave stuff late here as well. So I'll grab Gus here. And that's it. That is it. Looks like it filled up about... Looks like that was like 60%, 65% out or filled. So I'm actually curious about that. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So 20,000 entrants. I mean, so that cut off about 12,500 of the field. That's pretty cool. Who are my main plays in DFS? I like getting part of that Atlanta Detroit game, either that through Bijan or London or Pitts, and grabbing either Gibbs, Amon-Ra, or I guess Josh Reynolds, like that Laporta type stuff. But my favorite plays are most likely just like getting kind of weird, like grabbing just Kelly and like not stacking up with Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. I think Keenan Allen could be a decent play. Obviously, he's going to be popular, but there's a chance Mike Williams is higher owned, which I don't think is necessarily correct, but it's quite interesting. I think I like one of my favorite plays is probably right now. I really like going to any weather condition updates. Yeah, this is a little bit. I really like going to. Let me go ahead and take a look at my lineup real quick, just to like making sure I am accurate about what I'm saying here. I really like attacking that Jacksonville-Houston game as like a shootout instead of a blowout where ETN just like runs all over them. ETN could still run all over them, and you can like take a pass catcher with you, but I think there's a chance T-Law can go for like 400 and 3 touchdowns. Like the target share should be consolidated because we got Zay Jones out of the lineup this week. It's Ingram, Kirk, and Ridley. They could get all the targets with like a little bit to ETN, and all those touchdowns go in the air. Could be a pretty interesting spot. Updates I saw was Buffalo Washington looks okay. There's like literally none of them seem to be very concerning at all. Even the Baltimore Indy one is like pretty non-concerning. So Buffalo Washington seems like it's not affected. Like it seems like there's gonna be wind, there's gonna be rain. That could affect a little bit, but it's nothing like pretty much none of the games are getting affected in a way. Like the only game that's getting affected is the Jets game, and no one wants to play that game anyways, and it's gonna be probably pretty gross. So it kind of makes me feel better about the Jets defense, Patriots defense type stuff, but it looks good otherwise. Like it's really clear. It's gonna be clean. Passing volume, passing should not be affected much in like any of those spots. So I think it's pretty interesting to just kind of not worry about it. If people are worried about it, you can get an ownership discount on those guys. So if there's like an ownership discount on Josh Allen, like that's pretty interesting to me. Get him in a blow up spot, where he can easily work through the elements. So kind of fun. But either way, good luck with your matchups this week. I might do this occasionally. I'll definitely be on later if I have a sweat potentially brewing. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get some food, gonna hang out, watch this game with my dog, and it should be a good time. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Good luck in your fantasy matchups, win it all, and good luck in DFS as well. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.